Okay, I will try to explain to you. A very warm welcome also from my side. Thank you, Bernd, for the moderation. My name is Steffen Spitzner from the University of Duisburg-Essen. And today I want to present you our plan for the cooperative model project REINVE, Redesigning and Innovating Vocational Education, Navigating Transformation. This project pursues the goal of transforming vocational education and training with regard to the challenges of regional structural change and testing exemplary ways into the working world 4.0 in the present. Supported by a broad network, a sustainable, innovative and substantial contribution is to be made from the end of 2023, which addresses how you can see the Rhinish mining area, we can say. So this network, I told you, consists of, among others, of course, two vocational colleges, a business and technical vocational college, the school authorities, corporate partners, and various regional and scientific institutions like us, the University of Duisburg-Essen. Change serves as the central point of reference. Both structural change in the region and change in the world of work and profession, including the changes brought about by digitalization. Climate change and the energy turnaround here in Germany also require a reorientation in business and technology, and therefore novel solutions to problems by innovative actors of all stripes. The fundamental conviction of the project is a constantly changing world of work needs an education that prepares for it and contributes to securing skilled workers through entrepreneurial and sustainability-oriented competencies. The central target group, of course, in addition to the students of the vocational colleges, are the companies of the region. And so the central question of this project is derived from that: what should vocational education and training that prepares for change look like? In order to present you how we are trying to answer this question and realize entrepreneurship education in this region, I would first like to present to you the planned learning assessment of all students at the vocational colleges as a starting point, the measurement, of course, then go into the 4 planned phases of the project, and finally I would like to pose some open questions and discuss them together with you. The entrepreneurial knowledge and thinking test, which serves as one evaluation instrument within this project, especially for the cognitive competency phase, is based on a competency model, of course, based on the context of the employed person in entrepreneurial and professional self-employment, which were identified from the subject didactics, which serve as a starting point for the discovery of competency requirements. The educational theory and the subject science perspectives are also taken up. The general education perspectives addresses maturity in connection with responsibility towards oneself, others, and the society. In addition, typical processes of the subject science of entrepreneurship are taken up and combined with the subject didactic and educational theoretical perspective. The operationalizations you can see on the slide define the subject-specific demands and challenges that these contexts place on the students. On this basis, the test items were developed, which were first checked qualitatively. So I could get six subject didacticians, 9 prospective teachers, and 6 students from the target population. They get involved in this qualitative review designed for checking these or for the item review. So following these steps, it can be stated that the framework model and the test items are content valid from the perspective of the experts. The level of difficulty is appropriate from the perspective of the common teachers, and the items are comprehensible and unambiguous from the perspective of the students who later completed this test. Subsequently, the quantitative evaluation of the items was conducted with more than 730 students from vocational schools in North Rhine-Westphalia, now I think 1.5 years ago. The 7 steps address the difficulty index of the items, the item difficulty and personability parameters from IRT, they corrected selectively the EAP, PV reliability. It's similar to Kronbach's alpha from the classical test theory, and of course the input and output of the items to check the assumption of the one-dimensionality. Also, of course, we analyzed differential item functioning with the division criteria, gender and migration background to ensure a fairly test instrument. The test instrument will be used repeatedly over time to measure the learning outcome of young people, of course, especially for the cognitive competency facet, but should be supplemented also with an attitude measurement, because the project also aims to work toward a more positive startup culture and a better entrepreneurial or entrepreneurial thinking. In addition to the results from the students' cognitive learning and non-cognitive attitude survey, our plan is to initiate in the first phase of this project an educational dialogue by the method of focus group discussions with relevant stakeholders of the education and training process, for example, like regional companies, vocational colleges, the both, of course, the trainees, the Chamber of Commerce, the Employment Agency, and the Federal Institute for Vocational Education and Training. We want to identify the basics, the needs, and the challenges for Training 4.0 from different perspectives, of course, so that we get coordinated competency profiles for and the requirements of a Training 4.0. Also, in this first phase, we want to enable professional and interdisciplinary trainings for the teaching staff of both vocational college in the thematic areas which are relevant to the project. For example, the working world 4.0, entrepreneurial thinking, sustainable management, new technology, digitalization, and also media education. After we have trained or teach the teachers, we can say the students are in our focus. So for the first, we want to try to develop models and teaching learning arrangements, implement them, and adjust the didactic annual plans with this thematic frame of this project. Also, we want to design project teams to promote a mindset that embraces innovation readiness, sustainability skills, and entrepreneurial thinking to combine these both vocational colleges, especially, of course, the business and the technical combination. After that, of course, we want to do a first evaluation of the concept and implement only these things which work, of course, and after that, in the third phase, it's about the didactics meets architecture. This is, I think it's very cool, and I've never heard before from such a project. So the goal is to create analog and digital learning spaces tailored to the needs based on the didactic 4.0. So together with the Technical University of Cologne, we will try to translate our didactic concept into structural requirements and also build these buildings with the focus of actual space concepts for both vocational colleges, and that we hope that the buildings are getting ready until 2028 or 2029. But it's not in our hand. I think we will see what happens. The last phase, phase 4, is again an evaluation steps, 2 evaluation steps. First with the students, of course, to answer the question which impact does the didactic spaces have on the learning success of the students. And also, of course, we want to write articles for both for scientific and for school practical contributions in professional journals. And also, we want to talk again with the partners of this project to see, to make workshops or qualitative interviews connected with all the stakeholders to see also their perspective, not like testing, but more than workshops or qualitative interviews, again, to close the circle, we can say. And also, of course, because it's a model project, the goal is to document the process for other schools and other regions, so that they can learn from our experience. And so, okay. This is our plan for this project. I'm happy if you have any questions. Thank you.
Any questions?
Yeah, we were just told the vet colleges, how do you define them? Are vet colleges the same as vet educations or?
What vet?
Vet,
Vet.
vocational
Ah.
education and training.
Yeah, it's like schools for the if you do an apprenticeship in Germany, for example, you're getting was kann man da als Beispiel anführen?
Butcher.
Ja. If you do any was ist denn da mal ein Beispiel dafür? Bitte? Any kind of apprenticeship. So there's a part you do in practice in the company, and there's a part in the school, and so these vocational college are addressed in this project. Yeah.
So it's a bit higher than general adult education.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
qualify.
Yeah. Of course, it can be that also older people are make an apprenticeship. It's quite normal, I would say, that they can also be like 30 or 35 sometimes, but usually I would say they, from the age they are about 20, like that.
So usually you qualify for university if you have 10 years of general schooling plus 3 years of apprenticeship. So it's in this area.
So it's not
of,
targeting needs, for example.
Sorry?
It's not targeting needs, people with needs, for example.
Not
No,
especially,
no.
no.
Oh, without an education.
It's regular
No,
education.
It's different, yeah.
Do you use a specific definition of the entrepreneurial mindset that you would like to support with your didactics? And,
I think yes, we do.
which one?
I think it's hard to explain in English. There, I'm missing some words, I think. But it's kind of openness, problem solving mindset. We can say we understand also, of course, entrepreneurial contexts in this mindset. But I think it goes about innovative problem solving and to be empowered also, like in this.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.